Yeah.
So
Immediately things go horribly wrong.
So Graham, who wasn't here to summarize last week, I was incredibly tired, so I almost fell asleep at one point while Colt was fighting Colt
Mm-hmm.
in an
And
epic
won.
god fight.
And won spectacularly.
Yes.
So Fume in character would have seen Colt and Vex fighting the Sun God for a while until Colt ascended to some sort of new level of super god Saiyan thing and punched the guy clean across his own domain.
I don't know what you're
I,
saying.
be- I believe the word bodied comes to mind.
Oh yeah, also very important. I met my first non-pervert follower.
Wait, you
Yeah.
have non-pervert followers?
Yeah, someone
So far, one.
contacted Sonya because they had like an ancient artifact that they wanted to try and reproduce, and nothing they did could do it. I went there and I just fucking instantly did it, and they're like, "I didn't expect you to like come and do. Thank you." I'm like,
God is not normally this helpful.
and I'm like, I'm so glad that you're not a pervert like the rest. I'm like, what do you mean? Yeah, everyone else takes reproduction as being like sex, and like, oh, made a great friend.
As one of your pervert followers, this is disturbing to me.
As one of your pervert followers, I don't like it.
I mean, to be fair, if we want to be weirdly specific, technically, Fume and Bethany got together because of early Sonya weird shit.
Yeah, no, 100%. That's my comment. Is that like, you caused this.
As a pervert, I highly resent this new direction.
Fucking all those prudes coming in and ruining this pervert religion.
Cleaning up the place. We like it all.
Like it's dirty.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man, that's so funny.
Oh.
It was also very funny how easily I solved their thing. Like,
I mean, yeah, you showed up and cast a spell that just lets you solve it.
yeah,
So,
but it was just like, it's an ancient artifact. There's no traces of it anyway. I can't figure out. I was like, oh, I can see into the past, so I can look what it used to look like and just use fabricate to change it into its old form. Oh, that would be good.
There's a fair few spellcasters that can cast Fabricate, but none that can really look into the past.
Yeah.
Or at least not that far.
So, what we do next, guys? Where to?
Is that
I mean,
an in-character question? Because it's a fair in-character question.
Yes, it's an in-character question.
I
because,
mean,
like,
In
Fitz means,
character.
like, I got a party, and then I guess I have to go back to war. So...
In character, we were watching the other cult resurrect everyone that he killed.
True, yeah, we need to go and do that. I need to make
bunch
some
of people
angels.
you don't recognize start coming back to life effectively.
And Fume, you would know or have seen already. Colt and Vex are like pretty battered up, but they look fine after having had the fight with God, and they are sitting on a couch that materialized as they went to like sit down. But they are watching intently because there's someone that is important to them. That the God Colt said he'd resurrect because that's the person that he killed.
I feel like we're gonna give you space for this emotional moment, and we'll go and carry out worship to Sonya in the ring. Have fun.
Sonya,
sure
you
you-
sensed something.
I
Hey,
sense
you
something
guys-
happening. It's like, that was a metaphor, right? I get it.
You guys are under no obligation to hang around it any longer than you really want to.
Yeah,
If you want
we're
to go
just
back
gonna
to the
give you
ship or
space.
anything, sure.
Do you need any help?
Okay. Oh. What do you mean? What do you mean?
I don't know, just in general.
I was about to ask who you're asking there.
Yeah. Who are you asking?
Yes.
Again, technically in general.
be awkward.
I mean, myself, Vex, and Sereth, once he's resurrected, might need a plane shift back to Zendikar, because I can't do
Uh,
that.
Fate's Bane's like, can I have $5?
Sure.
Thanks.
Gives her actually $5.
Yeah, that's what she wanted.
Okay, excellent. It's fun being Sonia. The hell's that useless paper you gave her? Just don't worry about it.
So Galahad wants a noble pat on the head.
Noble.
Nods. Not nods in Kobold.
I'm gonna have to roll for this. Come on, load up sheet. And don't swap my stats around. Cause I'd fucking not notice.
You now have 1,000,000 intelligence, 1 strength.
No, that's accurate.
Sorry, wrong way around.
There you go.
You now have 1,000,000 strength and 1 intelligence. That's it.
Does 18 make the pat on the head noble?
His review is, it's not the most noble pat on I've ever experienced, but it was pretty good. It was a pretty good noble pat on the head.
Could be improved.
I'll give it a solid 6.5 out of 10.
I mean, that's not bad for a first try.
Yeah, you got some real promise. Terry just comes over and opens mouth and then waits.
Do you want food or pat?
Waits.
Creates food, gives food, then pats.
Terry is happy.
Just cover the bases.
It is a task. You can't be sure, so you have to do both.
Yeah. But eventually, you guys would see a bunch of cores get resurrected all at once. Colt, you don't recognize most of them, but you do recognize one of them.
I take it like most of them are ones that are from the other cult's Shadowfell version, therefore they might have had a slightly different clan.
Yeah. But yeah, you recognize one of them. One moment.
You recognize one of them for one moment.
And then go, oh, never mind.
Sorry. I'm back. Yeah, you recognize one of them. It's Sereth.
Yeah. Move token closer.
He looks very shocked to be
Ah.
alive. He's like, just like looking down at his body.
Oh, great. I'm trying to move the token closer to the Sereth token, but Roll20 decided to just say no.
You're too emotional.
He's like, it looks a bit confused. It looks like he hasn't like initially spotted you, but he does look forward and just like immediately sees it ails and is like, hello,
He immediately
where am I? Am I
Sorry.
dead?
I needed to move him there. Vex will probably be with us as well.
No, you know,
I
it's,
can't move him.
once he spots you, Colt, he's like, cool, you died as well? Oh, that's actually really bad. What happened?
Okay, now this is gonna be
Uh,
confusing. You are in heaven, but you're not dead.
What?
To be honest, Colt is speechless. He just hugs the guy.
Oh,
Like someone seeing their granddad for the first time in like donkey's years.
he initially is like a bit hesitant, but then eventually, just like out of almost shock. Also, Vex is coming in for this hug as well.
Yeah.
Uh, like initially just out of shock, like why hug? But then we'll reciprocate the hug after like a moment of hesitation.
He probably know. Would he notice that Colt is a good few years older? I don't know if he would. He might do.
I mean, he
So-
might know depending on what his afterlife has been.
Cool. You look a bit older.
Colt like tries to. He's choking up, but he's like, "Yep, it's been a while.
How have you been?
There'll be plenty of time for that later. You've been gone a long time. It's so good to see you again. I didn't
good.
think that this would ever happen.
Oh. How long have I been gone?
For half a dozen years.
Oh.
There. And points at the God Man. All's well and ends well, as you always taught us. Stick by
Yeah?
the path of righteousness, right wrongs where we see them, and all things will turn out alright. And they have.
Have you kept up with your training?
Oh yeah. Punched that guy clean across this whole room earlier. He just turns around and sees God.
Oh. Neat.
And all he did to me was this. Points at like a burn that's on his cheek.
And he's just like, so who is that?
Uh,
Looks mighty impressive.
Fuck,
I don't
that's
know
a
who he
really
is.
long story.
yes, that's a long story.
He looks a bit like you, actually. Is it?
That's-
Oh,
that-
do you have like a baby brother now or something?
Nope. Right, picture Zandikar, right? Our home.
I'm imagining
Yeah.
Zandikar.
There are many other places that are their own isolated place, if that makes sense, called plains. One of them is called the Shadowfell, and it's kind of like your sort of negative space where everything is like, rotten and corrupt and evil and backwards and stuff like that. He's from that one, but he's in this Shadowfell thing. There's like mirrors of everybody in it. He's the me from that. But
So,
we fixed the whole the whole evil, like pain and suffering and nastiness part, and now he's cool.
so are these plains separated by like mountain ranges or
A,
magic
lo-
stuff? or-
a little bit more than that. Unfortunately, something you can't just climb. You need either a super powerful spellcaster like my friends who I've made along the way, or a special vessel for it, kind of like a ship.
Why do you need a boat to get to another? Plains are like flat plain. I don't get it. This
I
very
know. It's taken, like I said, you've been going for half a dozen years. That's how long it's taken me to wrap my head around it. I only just started understanding it recently.
Yeah, this makes no sense to me, but it
but-
sounds impressive. Well done, Cole.
Hey, I couldn't have done any of it if it wasn't for my friends, really.
You make an old man proud.
Bows.
Wait a minute.
I-
We might be similar in age now.
He's not that old.
Oh.
Court's just like, does dying and getting resurrected add years to you or take years away?
Depends what spell you use.
Thanks, Sonia. I take it you used the one that doesn't age me.
Yeah, just bring it back
No
as
comment.
is.
I feel fine.
Oh. But yeah.
But yes, all's well and ends well. We're gonna prepare the rest of the clan for your return, because they don't know all of this. They're not entirely.
Oh yeah.
They know me and Vex are here, or not here, but away on a quest to.
How is it pronounced? How is Horizon J?
Good.
Again.
Good. They came along in great strides. Developed a whole new use of key.
Yeah, I want to see it, and then Vexel like goes Super Saiyan-y. He's like, and then almost immediately it blows out because
He has
almost
nothing
like
left.
no key. Yeah, so he's like, oh, that took a lot.
Yeah, we're both kind of running on empty. The fight against Great Big God Boy there was not easy. Fun, you I know you don't say fighting Gardu. That sounds difficult.
It does sound pretty hard.
But hey, me and Vex did it. Holds fist up for a fist bump.
Yeah, you would Vex fist bump like, yeah, beat God. Sereth seems very proud of you.
The Harris developed it. Everybody else. Everybody else is doing just fine, but they are probably going to be a bit shocked by you coming back because, not gonna lie, didn't know that you coming back was going to be the end result of all this. It's a very, very happy happenstance.
Oh, good.
Well,
Good.
we'll let them know because
Also, I'm still a little shaky on the whole I'm alive thing because we're in heaven apparently, but I'll take your word for it.
we kind of are. Kind of are, kind of aren't. This is
What do you mean
technically
kind of? No, it's too much.
this is technically his house. I don't think the actual souls of the dead end up coming here. It's only if he brings them, because it's technically just his house. Points at the god me.
Nah, this is too confusing.
It's fine. It's fine. We'll have a bit of revels tonight back on Zandikar, and
Hey.
we'll chat it out.
Also, the background of this conversation is just various suns just blipping away.
For
Just
good
disappear.
flipping away.
Yeah, they're getting teleported back to where they should be.
Also,
I mean, it'll probably be telling to Sereth that Colt is totally unfazed by that.
I've also got the perfect introduction to Sonya for them. They're like, so these are your friends. What they're like? You go to point over at Sonya, who's just like chatting with other god, who then just makes like two little angel versions of sort of herself.
Ah, these what your angels look like.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Colt is like, well, that's Sonya. Pretty much, well, she is my best friend aside from anyone inside the clan.
Yo, I heard that.
And then boop boop, the two angels, and he goes, and she likes making copies of herself. She's
No, they're
very
slightly
magical.
different. My hair's like more blackish. Theirs is brown.
That's true, but I can see that facial structure. It's very similar.
As they're both just working on like, cool. I'll finish, like blipping the last of these suns back in place, and then we can work on some like fate nets or whatever.
Yeah. Oh shit. Okay. Well, that's good to know. When I cast that spell, it ate that fate crystal, so I think we might need to keep some of them to make the angels. Good to know. Or maybe that helps. So, guys, farm crystals.
We have a new mission: farming crystals.
Yeah, more crystals.
Specific ones.
Yeah, the fatey ones. More crystals means more angels, means can fix fate shit faster.
God Court is like, I'll also just have my angels assigned to it.
Makes sense since that's the thing keeping you feeling good.
Nods. Oh.
Yeah, Colt's just going to be pointing at everybody else, just like that's Fume over there and her wonderful wife, Bethany.
Hello.
They have vanished inside the ring.
Oh, they've
True.
gone. He points and then
Point
goes,
at a
"Oh
ring.
wait,
And there's an outline where you're pointing.
Yeah, there's an outline where I'm pointing Cole's like, oh, they must have went into her vessel then. She's a genie, so, rub the lamp, genie comes out, she has a ring instead. Same deal though.
Yeah, that
And-
makes sense. Is that
and-
what? Why are there a lot? There are a lot of demons here.
Oh, they're totally cool. They are. Also, yeah, this is Terry. Hi. This is our dog. He was a Tarask, now he's our dog. Pat's Terry. Head Pat's Terry.
What is a Tarask?
You know what they are. Hera's taught me about them. Great, big, massive, city-destroying monsters.
Oh, right. Fair enough.
Looks over at Terry, who's just like,
Good dog, I guess. Trugs.
Like I know we've never encountered one, in our clan, but Hera's has taught me about them. He knows what they are.
Yeah.
But, we encountered one. Points at Sunya. Again, stupidly powerful spellcaster. Made him out of a dog.
I
Neat.
didn't. Technically, I just made friends with Terry. He's not our dog. He's an equal member of our team. Looks at Terry Pants.
Yeah. Colt just like disregards it. He's just like, sure. Points at Nails. Nails is my star pupil. Yes, I know. Demon, but totally chill.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Same with regards to the Baylor demon over there.
Thumps on over. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. And Fatesbane and Sir Galahad, two mighty warriors that we've met along.
Yeah, they both epically pose and cross their swords like
Yeah.
they were goddamn Ginyu Force.
And straight up Fatesbane, without Fatesbane, this whole encounter might have ended up a lot uglier than it needed to be.
One of the Fatesbane stealthily throws like a smoke grenade behind them and explodes into multicolored smoke.
What disappears?
No. It just makes them look cooler.
Okay. They're doing the Toku Sentai thing.
Yes.
And then points at Ben. That's Ben Oren. He's the pilot of the vessel that gets us from plane to plane. Designated driver.
He's not a
great
slave
guy.
driver.
I said designated driver.
No, I'm saying he. Just like standard Sonya being weird. It's like he's not a slave driver.
I'm a giant dragon. Nice to meet you.
That is true. I was happy to just let him to you.
Look, everything's great. I'm just a big dragon. Love casting my spells. It's all good.
Yeah. So yeah, after you were taken from us, I was kind of had some time away from the clan and stuck by your teachings and like spreads his arms around to everybody and is like, ended up finding a clan of my own, but I did end up coming back back home. So ended up with the best of both worlds.
Extended clan of me.
The best of
Yeah.
both worlds.
So yeah, we'll get you home in no time, Cyrus.
Neat. How
Wait.
do we get home?
Ready when you are, Sonya.
Are we going home?
I mean, again, whenever you're ready.
Yeah, okay. Okay, you two stay with this guy for the minute. I give you the memories
Nod.
so you can show him what we did with, well, what I did with Thingy, and you can show him how to do the Fate stuff. And I'll come back for you later.
But both of them with a kind of emotionless expression on their faces, nods.
Pog. Walks over and just teleports everyone. So it's like,
Do
alright,
you
so what
also
do we do?
teleport?
Instantly Zandakar.
Alright, instantly teleports everyone to Zandakar. Where did I put that map?
Where did you put that map?
Also, just because it's funny, you've teleported Ben. Take yours wasn't in the group, but he's gonna go back to the ship and be like, we'll have to get the ship back down there."
Walks out the bathroom. All right, what did I miss? Oh, where's everyone gone?
And goes back to ship.
Okay, now I just need to.
We've still got the old tokens.
Yep. Just gotta quickly. And then.
And this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
I was gonna say my degeneracy.
Then.
Yeah.
Le Pouf. Get out of that wall, son.
Is-
Yeah.
He's just really confused initially, but
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, we're definitely that. Wow, I didn't know you just had like a door to home. That's cool. How does it work?
That's one of Sonia's things.
I could try making you a door.
It sounds good.
I was just gonna say that is one of Sonia's things, that she is able to operate among these different planes I told you about.
This random guard is just like, oh, I guess I should. I'll go tell people you've arrived. He just wanders in.
Hold up, God boy.
Oh, what?
Go get Harris first. He needs to be informed.
Okay. Opens door. Alright, Colt's back. All three of them are like, what? Oh, neat. So we should go out and see him. And then he's gonna go tell the Lord of the Manor as well. But yeah, in the meantime,
Hey boss, those weird spellcaster people are back.
he's just like, weird ones? Is it? Which weird ones? Bunch of weird ones come by all the time.
You're my
The murder mystery
dude!
ones.
Yes, son, yes, yelling. Like, those
Oh,
ones.
never mind. I know who. Now we're on the same page. Don't worry about it. Oh.
So, like, Colt Vex goes up to them initially. Like, just sort of, kind of trying to look big, but keeping Sereth behind them. As they're like, you know how I kind of stole Vex away to go after, like, the guy who took Sereth away from us?
Yeah. Well, so you're back.
Well,
Very nice.
decked him in the schnoz properly.
Hey.
and-
Finally, Sereth can rest in peace. He's like,
Well, when
Yes,
you
he technically can.
he can when he does rest. Steps to one
The-
side.
Sereth's just like, he like steps forward. It goes in for like the, hey guys, I'm back, and then they all just jump on him, like hug. Big pile up hug, maximum hug. It's just a pile of cores. The most aggressive hug you've ever seen. And he's just like, whoa, getting crushed.
Come on, guys, trying to pull Harris off, and he's like, he is the frailest of us all.
They're all so happy he's back. But he's like, yeah, back. Oh, it's nice seeing you guys again. They're all like, yeah. So what happened to you after you died? Question mark. And he will be like, I don't really know what happened. I just was sitting one moment, struck by lightning the next, and then I woke up on a big battlefield. That was pretty fun. I missed you guys though.
When you say a battlefield, were you referring to God's house? Because that was technically a battlefield, because I fought him in it.
Oh no, I appeared there much later.
Okay. What kind of battlefield?
It was just a big battlefield. lot of nice people there. They all just sort of wanted to fight, you know?
That sounds odd. I might have to bring that up with the God Boy. I would have thought you would have just been put into like a pocket dimension or something.
I was,
Like Court looks like really thoughtful. And concerned. He's like, "What happened to you there? It's been years."
yeah, I, me, I don't think it's been years. From my perspective, it's been like 5 months, maybe. It's not been that long for me, but I missed you guys.
Could you describe this place?
Yeah,
Like,
I just
apart
woke,
from just a battlefield.
I woke up there. There were a bunch of warriors who wanted to test their metal. I took them up on that.
Ah, okay, good. You
Uh,
weren't
we-
in hell then.
We fought, and then we went to taverns, and then we drank, and then we went outside and we fought again, and then we went back and drank, and just repeated that cycle.
Oh, so it wasn't like a war zone. There wasn't like competing factions trying to gank each other and things.
Oh no, it looked like a war zone, but everyone was just sort of having like fun battles.
Okay. I think I know what other me did then. That's fine. I'm not as concerned as I was before now. That's fine. Like, Court looks genuinely relieved.
Okay.
But
It was nice.
For us, it's been years.
Yeah.
And I pretty much immediately got yeeted into space because I jumped on the wrong kind of ship.
Just step onto this boat. No.
Yeah, it was a security job. They needed some hired muscle to keep pirates off them and all that.
Hey, Cole, can I borrow your not dead friend for a second? I just want to check if I'm right.
Sure.
Joseph, I teleport him to Eastgard, and I'm like, is this where it was?
Yeah.
Nice. And then teleport back. Okay, thank you.
Very odd. Strange going back there again.
Like, wait, so you can just
Sonya's
pop to the afterlife?
Sonya's like that. You get used to it.
I just really needed to know if I was right or not.
You really needed. Okay.
But yeah, taps Herez. I believe it'd be a good idea to have some revels. Due to big victory, got Sereth back. Get everybody in the clan reacquainted with the fact that he's here again.
Eventually, this door swings open and this guy steps out. And it's like, huh? Where am I this time?
Wait, where
Hello,
are we looking? Who walked out?
the
This
guy
guy.
standing behind
Okay,
you.
yeah, I see.
I like to imagine that everyone immediately noticed them except Sonya, and
Yeah, I'm
Sonya
right-
just thinks everyone's staring at her.
What? What's wrong? I'm just writing notes
Points.
about, like, your clan probably goes to Eastgard when they die. What? What's wrong? Is it on my face?
Colt's pointing at you, Sonya. You don't know why.
You're behind you. Hey, friend. You look
Ah,
confused.
Hi. No, this just always happens to me. Where is here?
Zandikar.
Is that a
Material
like,
plane.
scale of? Okay, that's good to know. Now, where is Zandikar on the material plane?
More on the left.
More on the
Yeah,
left.
That's a good question. The heavily mountainous area with gigantic mountain earth elementals.
I'm sure
Does-
I'll get
does
this
that
right.
help?
Which part of Zendikar is your home in?
I've never been here before.
No, I meant I was asking out of character because I'm not here.
But
Are you
are a Magic
asking
the
me-
Gathering
are you
nerd.
asking me out of character?
Yeah. Where in Zendikar is your home?
there is no specific one place called clan or travelers. They
Oh,
move from
okay.
place to
You're
place.
nomads.
Yeah, nomads essentially. Yeah.
Would
He's
they
like
count as allies?
Hmm? Is that
steps through
magic
that
thing?
door.
That's
Walk-
important. It's important. Would your creature type be ally? It matters.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
He
But this
steps.
guy,
He steps back through this door, steps out this one, and is like, "What?
are you alright?
Maybe just climbs through here, comes out the main door. Now this is interesting.
Something apparently wants you here.
You got a
Very
name?
true. Hi, I'm Ren.
Ren.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, Ren. You can call me Cold, but you said this happens to you all the time. You just operate from doorway to doorway.
Yeah, I sort of like just wander about.
Do you?
Yeah. Got any food?
Points at the house behind him.
Yeah, but you see, here's my big problem with that. Walk
Yes,
through
I
the
know.
door.
You go through the door. You end
Walks
up
out
falling
the
out
door.
of another one. I know.
Okay,
Goes
what if
down the-
what if I blast
down the
the
garden.
wall away?
No, give it a try.
Blasts the wall away.
You shoot
As this guy's like walking, let's go and see the adventurers who I haven't seen in forever.
Lord of the Manor rushes to the hole in the wall and's like, Sonia!
Sonia, can't believe you've done this.
Why'd you blow a goddamn hole in my fucking mansion? It's expensive.
This guy can't walk through doors.
He walks in the gap and then just walks out the main gate and he's like, the fuck?
So that still counts. Alright, give me like 5 minutes and I'll very I know I could do this with actual magic and be quicker, but very slowly does mending on the wall.
Just like, goddamn right you will. Blow a hole in my house. It's very rude. I gave you that hither staff as well.
No, you sold it to us, didn't you?
Yeah,
That's not give.
true.
This might be your points at Sonia. This might be your influence rubbing off on me again. But I wonder what had happened to that guy who keeps teleporting between doors if he tries to go through your hither tether staff.
I'm guessing, it's like anything that counts as an entrance or exit. So technically, it would be the same, I would guess. We can try. Do you want to try?
Yeah, why not? I've never been stuck in a place before.
I'll make 2 portals next to each other.
Sure. He jumps in one, and then he falls out of a window on the adjoining section of between this building and this tower. That's like a story up, and he just falls and hits the ground. He's like, "Ow!"
Yeah, so like one way some people refer to things like windows and things as portals. So that would make sense that windows count.
Yeah. The only time I've ever been stuck before this was one time where I appeared in like a jail cell, and then they locked the door, and I was like, "Oh." Yeah, I couldn't get out of there for a while. Like, few hours.
Why did they lock you in a jail cell?
Well, I just walked in, and I was in a. I walked into like a bathroom, and then I was in a jail cell,
Oh,
and then like the door's locked, but you know, they opened them in the morning. So when I tried to leave, I was somewhere else.
Has this has been stuck in what? You said you've never been stuck in one place before. Can you think why? Do you have any idea how your ability works?
Not really. It's just a thing.
Do you want a picnic then?
We were just about to start some revels. If you chill,
It's a nice day
Sure.
outside.
Sure.
and I'm pretty sure my friend points at Sonia would be intrigued to know what the hell's wrong with you.
Oh yeah.
I mean, yeah, sure. I'll have a picnic. It started like a year ago.
I just had a thought. Bear cloak, puts bear cloak on him, try and walk through a door
Okay.
with that on.
He steps into the door. He steps through the door, and then like a daisy over here blooms, and he steps out of the daisy. What the fuck?
That sounds uncomfortable.
That sounds okay. It's not eldritch in nature. Pulls the bear cloak off. If anything, that whole daisy stunt looks more fair than anything.
True. At one point, I was just walking through a forest, and I saw like a weird patch of trees, and I walked towards that, and then I appeared somewhere different.
Was that when it started? It sounds like you've just had some fair shenanigans happen to you.
No, that wasn't when it started.
Hmm.
Sits back down at the picnic.
Well, I'm going to go and let the rest of the clansmen know the good news and get the picnic on the go.
Sure.
Shall I roll cook's utensils to do the food?
Sure. As this guy we'll get some servants to come out with just food.
The 29 on the cook's utensils.
Yeah, you do really well at preparing the food. He's like,
Dungeon-
oh,
Delicious
Yep.
and dungeon up this bitch.
yeah. He's just like, hey, if you ever retire adventuring, I could always use a chef.
I don't know if I do this as a living. This is more of a passion thing. By the way, freaking griffin steaks. There you go.
Neat. But yeah, you'll
The Lord of the Manor's like my pantry.
Oh, true. I mean, the Baelor's eaten like a ton of food.
Colt's found his drink stash. He's grabbed the most expensive fancy thing in there that he could say and gives it to Sonia.
Nice.
Ben is drinking the nice expensive booze as well because like finally, not my own.
And some to Fume. And some to who else drinks? None of the cores will.
They haven't jumped out of their ring yet.
Well,
Fume, you
takes a fancy bottle, puts the ring on the top of the bottle.
fair enough.
We will
the-
appear for festivities very dishevelled.
That's for you. Points at the fancy drink.
Fume, you're wearing her top.
What? Shit. Back in the ring, swap back around, back out again.
The problem with that though is there are now two holes in the back of your top where her wings normally go.
It's fine. It's fine.
I like the thought of like since Bethany's more buff, it was like Fume in like really baggy top, whereas Bethany was in like a really tight top, showing off all the muscles. Just neither of you had noticed though.
You would think at some point they would notice a size discrepancy that big.
Oh,
You'd think.
that's what you would think.
You'd think so, but no.
But yeah, enjoying your little picnic. Your friend's just like, so I was gambling one day, right?
Uh-huh.
And I was at a table that was like some weird, I don't know, like it was a table of like people who'd all just shown up to town and nobody really knew what the deal was. As me, I was sort of a wandering merchant. There was some like he looked like halfway between an elf and a tree.
Like a dryad.
Kinda. Uh, there was like this weird. He looked a bit like that guy, pointing at the Baylor, but a bit different from him. And the last one was a gnome.
See, it says a lot about our life that I'm bracing myself for this to be my fault somehow.
And so we were gambling, and I won the first couple hands, but then the gnome won big. I got quite rich off it because I didn't bet everything, but the gnome won the last hand against everyone, and that's when this started.
I'm still saying fair shit. Sounds like you gambled with the fair and lost. That's what it sounds like to me, anyway. Looks like Sonya. Maybe they put some sort of curse on him.
So maybe it's a blessing in disguise because I did hear that that planet turned into a dog. So
Really?
yeah.
Doesn't say this bit, but just Cold thinks, and the penny's dropped.
Yeah, ever since then I've just been wandering.
I mean, if it doesn't bother you too much, it doesn't sound that bad.
I mean, it's a little inconvenient. Because it's kind of hard to make friends or live.
Fair. But now, fate has brought
he
you
is
to
just-
us, new
is
friend.
just- Crushing this food and water. Like, going for it. It looks like he hasn't had a meal in a fair while.
And now he's had a. He's having food that's been prepared by someone who rolled a 29. So.
Yeah, he's destroying this meal. He's going for it.
Insert meme of Spider-Man eating burger and fries.
But yeah, he seems like fine-ish.
Fine-ish.
What? Does anyone have any weird forms of vision?
Blind sight.
Ghost.
Yeah, nothing relevant. Yeah, he's just dude. The weird thing. But yeah, I kind of
mean,
missed my home
co-
planet, and sad I got turned into a dog.
Cold's like, I could try summoning someone who's got true sight, but they're a bit angry right now.
Okay.
No, he's muttering that to himself.
But yeah, he's just like, so what's your story then?
What, to all of us?
Do you want like the
Yeah.
the long version or the abridged version?
Sure.
No,
Long.
you do. When I give you options, you do have to pick one of them.
He said
Long.
long.
Long. I don't get a chance to talk to people often, so yeah, I'll take long.
Okay, cool.
Points at the rest of the cause and is like, well, everyone who I'm pointing at here,
All
the cause
crying
here-
and hugging Sarah.
yes. We're all locally here, a group of nomadic clansmen who travel across the land and right wrongs wherever we see them and take whatever we can get in terms of, hey, if you clear out this camp of bandits, we'll give you some lodgings for the night or something like that. Whatever's offered, but not taken. All of the demons are mostly my martial arts proteges. And then points at something. And then there's Sunya, my best friend, who is an extremely powerful spellcaster, whose story is shrouded in mystery.
Neat.
With the vast majority of us, what you see is what you get.
Fair enough. Sounds pretty good. You seem pretty strong, the lot of you.
Oh yeah, this is something I should probably ask you in front of Colt's old but new because not dead friend. Do you know that the universe is ending?
Yeah.
What about Colt's friend?
And
No,
he
not
won't-
even slightly. The
Yeah.
universe. What is that word?
Colt immediately puts his hand on Seth's shoulder and is like, "Don't worry about it. I'm on it."
Most of the cores don't know what the universe is. It's not a word they've heard before.
Okay, I just wanted
It's
to
like-
check up on where the two of you were at in big scale.
In fairness, I was hoping to shield them from this, but
What?
yeah. It's cat's out the bag now.
Well, what
What-
is this universe that is? I'm sad it's ending, I guess, unless it's evil.
It's where you live.
Oh, I don't like
Well,
that it's ending.
Colt,
Then keep going.
Like, guys, to like the other cores, and waves his hand across like the backdrop on the other side of this house, which shows like all the ranges in the distance, and goes, just like Zandikar here, there are many, many other places like it, like large, open landscapes that have their own towns and their own people and their own races and things. Many of them all stacked up together, and people like Ben and Sonia can take people like myself and operate between them. All of them are currently in danger due to a big, big cataclysmic event that could result in all of them just being destroyed. But that is the vast majority of what me and Sonia and Fuma, everybody else here, points at all the demons, are fighting to prevent. So it's in good hands. You're
Oh.
under no you guys are under no obligation to get caught. And if worst comes to worst, silver lining, you probably won't even notice anything's happened, to be honest with you.
Which one's gonna do this? Let's have a look.
So you can all of
Yeah,
them Court's like,
Jay-
everyone, just be calm, alright? We've got it sorted. Just think of
Jay
it as
will
one
read-
big fight.
Jay will raise his hand and ask if this is a problem that can be solved with punching.
I mean, I'm certainly trying that. There is like one party where, like one member in this whole conflict where if I punch him hard enough, that might just solve the problem. But they can kind of see all of time, so that's going to be difficult. Someone who can see you punching them in the face several years before you've even thought of doing it.
Can we try punching time?
I mean, I've punched somebody who could see the future before. They tried to use the fact that they could see the future to dodge all my punches. Didn't work. I outsped their time future sense and punched them in the face.
Actually, to be
So-
fair, if
Punch?
someone managed to figure out how to punch phlogiston, that might solve it. They need a really big
Phlogiston
punch.
Got it.
That correct me if I'm
Punch.
wrong, son. Correct me if I'm wrong, Sonia. I'm just trying to dig into what I've learned off of hanging on with you. That's the bit in between
That's
either
the,
the planes or the universes.
yeah, that's the thing that's currently eating this universe.
Num num num.
I mean, I can certainly try.
I don't know what effect it'll have, but yeah.
I mentioned it to Ra once. He seemed really freaked out by it.
Oh, yeah.
thought maybe don't talk about that in front of gods then.
Oh yeah, I'm a god, so I shouldn't like it. Meh.
I mean, it'll be fine. I'll go and punch it.
Yeah. I see. I don't really know why the gods don't like it. I'm just guessing it's probably something like it's something that actually just can kill them. So like, oh, that's not good. I don't want to be with the dead, or some shit like
Makes
that.
sense. Be fearful of the one thing that can harm you. Makes sense. But yeah, there is a great big massive conflict happening, and we're trying to sort it.
Ren's also like, cool, you're God?
Who are you talking to? Me?
Yeah, you.
Yes.
Oh, very nice. What you got of?
Uh, Mostly reproduction, a little bit of fate.
Right. I think I met some of your cultists.
Cultists?
Weird perverts.
Oh, okay, yeah, you'll have met them then. I actually met someone earlier that wasn't a pervert. That was lovely.
Never met anyone from your religion that's been like that, but
Yeah, neither had I.
fair enough. Yeah, Sonia, you're aware you currently only have that guy. That's the only guy who's ever asked you for something that is not perverted so far.
Look,
Yeah, but
A
then
win's
he
a
tells
win.
2 friends, they tell 2 friends, they tell 2
Yeah.
friends. Word'll spread. Hey, did you know that the god of reproduction isn't just about shagging? No, they can make stuff as well.
they can help with like
Person at the
ancient
bar-
artifact
person at the
shit.
bar responds, yeah, but I'm not interested in the not shagging part. Go away.
No.
Oh, that was my best pickup line. My best pickup line. I met gods. It's a pretty good one.
Hey, you want to meet God?
Is it? I think that's the kind of pickup line that gets you immediately like, okay, this person's insane.
I was just gonna say, hey, want to meet God? I'd be like, is that a threat?
Oh. Now the pickup line, I am God, and then you show up with the whole magic glowy lights and super form, you know. That's the pickup line.
I
I
don't
mean,
know.
that
I
seems
think,
like a pretty awful pickup line.
yeah, I was gonna say that looks like it's just gonna smack a bit of try hard and much.
Try hard.
No, I am God, yeah. But I am. I just try to be
Look.
honest.
Oh. Ball. But yeah. He's like, niece. Can you help me with this horrible curse I've been afflicted with?
Could certainly try. We've tried other things like that. Are you sure like as you say? Are you sure you want rid of it?
Yeah, no, this sucks.
What are we getting out of you no longer being cursed?
I got my clothes.
You could be our new friend.
Yeah?
Sure. Let's start simple. I'll just try a remove curse.
Do you cast remove curse? And at what level do you cast remove curse?
I would just do it as like basic.
Basic remove curse. I mean, yeah. Roll me a d20.
A D20.
Yeah, and then add your intelligence to that number.
What the hell's my intelligence?
Modifier.
I think 9 plus 9.
Plus 9. So
Uh,
a solid
yes.
22.
yeah, solidly
Uh,
22.
Cool. Which means if this was a spell of 12th level or lower, it would be dispelled.
Uh huh.
He's like, cool, did it work?
Oh.
Try going through a door.
Okay. Steps through, and then steps out the exact same one. No, it didn't work.
Okay, might not
But
be
you
a
what- you-
curse then.
I mean, you came out of the same one you went in.
Actually, yeah, try going through another door
Okay.
or entrance or whatever.
Wanders in, falls on top of Sonia, from the thing above that connects these two buildings. It's
Okay.
like,
Okay, so I was
Ow.
just making sure it is still like random.
Okay, so that didn't work.
sorry for falling on you.
Nah, it's experimentation. These things happen. Anyone else want to try anything while I think of other things it could be?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of short resting to get key back, to use key to heal myself and get key back.
I'm gonna go and stand in front of them. Hello?
Hello? Yeah? You stand
Uh,
in front of them?
So, I am a genie.
Nice.
Would you like to make a wish?
Oh, cool. I wish I didn't have this weird thing that makes me disappear and reappear from like different doors.
I use my once every 6 week wish to try and grant that.
Cool. You feel the magic channel through you, and it is cast.
Okay. If it is possible for it to be within my power for you to be fixed, it will have happened.
Hell yeah! Okay. Jump through. Leaps out of window. Fuck. Ow.
Yeah, so your power is beyond that of a genie to fix. Whatever
What
this
the
thing is.
fuck?
Okay, can you give us some information about like the original event you believe this like came from originally,
Yeah, you said you were gambling, but gambling where? That you
and with who, if you
is-
can recall.
Yes.
Just some. Again, like. Weird tree elf guy. Demon. Gnome.
Hold up, this gnome didn't have pink hair, did it?
Yeah, pink hair.
Oh god.
Okay, yeah, we figured it out.
Fuck! That explains it.
What? What's wrong? Why do you look way more concerned now?
Claps hands.
that-
A mayor, a
That
Pia.
gnome, that gnome that you encountered is probably the most vile, evil, monstrous, just unstoppable being in all of existence.
Did a mayor appear just before he said that?
No, she appears and said, "I heard my name twice." What's up?
Oh god, that was it, wasn't it? Point for the guy.
Oh yeah, it's you. I made a bet with you. Oh, you're the chump. Yeah, you're that chump. Oh, this guy's great. Such a chump.
Court's just like pinching the top of his. He's pinching like the top of his nose,
Uh-huh.
and then just looks at Amir, and like any weird shit that she does, he's going at the kill. It might be his first blood. Actually, no, scratch that. He's going to grab all of the cores around Amir and physically pull them away.
Just don't go
Especially
too near.
Sareth. Especially Sareth.
Oh, cool.
And
You-
puts them all behind himself.
Oh, cool. I see you. I see Sareth got brought back. That's fun.
I'm just gonna ignore the fact that you knew who he was. I mean, you've been eavesdropping on our ship for a while, so that's probably how you know.
Oh, don't worry about it.
Whispers into Amir's ear. It's the nano machines, isn't it?
Everything's the nano machines.
Thought so. I did not want that said loud enough for Colt to hear, because it would upset him.
Actually, I'm gonna roll perception on that.
Oh, don't. You don't want to know.
Yes, because then Court's gonna go. All right, I know I'm gonna ask Discovery to look into this, and Tikio to look into this. We're 25 on the perception.
You hear that conversation. Actually, also roll insight.
Fuck it, let's roll a stealth.
35.
Your insight is good enough to tell you that while you
close,
think
but you would win that.
Amer is at least partially holding information back. You would estimate that it's not just nanomachines, or she is just guessing. Like,
Sonia, why did you summon this one here of all places?
I mean, to be fair, if this is actually her fault, might be able to fix it.
I mean, she's not going to, is she?
I don't know. What's in it for me?
I'd respect you a little bit more.
You keep complaining about how we don't trust you, and yet that is your response to us saying, "Hey, could you fix this guy who you've already screwed over?"
Look, he lost to me in a game fair and square.
Okay, what was the terms of this deal that was made?
Oh, it was just like a tiny favor from each of us. But then we like doubled down a bunch, so it became a massive favor. Basically, you get to own the other people at the table eventually. Look, the Fae was trying to steal from us first. If you think about it, this was the best outcome. They were going to steal your soul. I just wanted an experiment done on you.
And what was the experiment?
I was like testing out teleportation. Basically, he's a little bit the City of Doors now.
That's pretty cool.
Just a little bit.
Out of character, when she says "you," is she pointing at Ren?
Yeah.
Right.
I wanted to see how easy it would be to use it as like a means of transport. Because theoretically, if you know all the correct ways through, it's like better than any form of magic that takes you from point A to B.
So why is he stuck here now? He
I-
doesn't seem to be able to leave.
I'm just gonna guess that this is like my fate dummy and bringing him to somewhere that might help him.
Maybe. I just had him going through like as many routes as possible until like he found either all of them or he died. He's been really good. I've got a great map now.
Could you maybe let this guy off then for a bit? Have the cheeseoids do
yeah.
it?
I think the map is basically complete anyway. So yeah, I guess I can end this. You are free to go, but I will need to take you somewhere real quick, so that you can. Look, I'm just gonna quickly take you to proper me, and then you'll be fine.
Just gotta remove the implant. Remove what? The what? The both
We need,
vanished.
we need to start surgery immediately. You need to do what now?
Him and Amer disappear for like a little bit, but then we have lost a Graham.
Oh no! But I love
yeah.
my Graham.
Me too, buddy. Me too. But yeah, then a few moments later they reappear. He looks traumatized now. He's like, all better. Fixed.
I immediately cast Modify Memory on him and just like
Just-
remove the amount of time that passed.
Sure. He's like, okay, so we're heading off to go fix you?
Not
Fix
all
me?
fixed.
It's all done.
Yeah, I fixed you, buddy. You go on your way now.
Colt hands the guy a sandwich. You can rejoin the picnic if
Sits down, eats his sandwich. It's just like, yeah, I'm the hero.
Okay, now be gone, you.
Oh,
Oh, but I like being the hero.
don't be like that,
Not
Colt.
here.
They actually did help.
Sits down next to best friends.
Look,
Fatespin's like, Sonia's my best friend. And Mayor's like, no, Sonia loves me the most. Tiny rivalry sparks.
and this Sonya's like, it's not even me that, like, this is in her head, is like, Fatesbane, I'm not even the Sonya that you liked.
No, Fatespane looks up at you and he's like, no, you're my favorite trading card.
Court like writes down on a sheet of paper. He gets a platinum piece out and wraps a piece of paper around it, and on the piece of paper writes, "This is for you to just gank them anyway." Hands it to the Baylor, tells him to hand it to a Nails, tells the Nails to hand it to Spadesbane.
Hands, Fatespane. Fatespane just writes on the back something. Hands. And then it gets back to you and it's like, gang who?
Because we were talking about Sonya.
A Mayor, the pink-haired dwarf.
Hands.
The pink-haired gnome, sorry. Hands.
She's like, oh.
He's not expecting this to work, but he's just like, I don't want this fucker in my home.
She just leans over to Omer. I don't like you, but I think someone wants to kill you. Omer's just like, oh, don't worry about it.
God damn it. The internal monologue, God damn it, Fatesbane.
I hand a mare sandwich and say to her, okay, no.
Oh, this is really nice. The sandwich grows legs and, like a spider, crawls onto her shoulder and, like, nestles in place.
Okay.
All of the cores are just mortified at this thing, and Court's like, I know.
That was,
Try
it was
not to
very
worry about
cute.
it. I
Very
won't
cute
let them
sandwich.
touch any of you.
Just no messing with anyone else. And you can hang out and we can be all friends and no one will kill each
Yeah.
other.
Yeah, that's my new spiderizer. Do you like it? Turns anything that I touch into a spider.
Question. How does that help you?
Fun?
It doesn't seem to make it into an actual spider. So you can't
Well,
use it. So you
yeah,
can't use it to make things weaker? Question mark.
It makes it a spider sandwich. Look at it.
Yeah. But
Oh,
what if you
so it's
touch
like
the
half dragon.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Yeah, but what if you did that to an actual dragon? You become spider dragon.
Yeah.
Okay, that's horrifying.
In fact, I just created one of them. Here's the artwork. Ah!
Ah!
It breathes spiders.
Really?
Now, have you seen this? This is my spider dragon. It breathes spider dragons.
Oh my god. Okay, I just googled that. Not only is there art, but there's a stat block. for it.
Wait, you didn't know about the spider dragon?
No.
It was introduced in the Vecna book. It's horrifying.
Yeah. It
But that's
breathes
why
spider.
I don't know about it. That's why I don't know, because I didn't read the book.
But yeah, and Mez just like, my spiderizer's great.
It's
Oh my
it's a
God.
new addition to the
Oh.
weird breath weapons that make no sense, like the infinite tadpoles, infinite spiders, or the zombie T-Rex, the infinite corpses.
Yeah.
Yep, that is nightmare fuel. I hate it.
Thanks, I hate it.
Thanks, I hate it. But yeah,
Thanks, I hate it.
Mez just like, yeah, spiderizer, it's great. Turns anything into a spider variant of itself.
Well, please feel free to keep that to yourself.
Okay.
Look, I'm not gonna judge because I gave the sandwich, so that was their sandwich.
Yeah.
This is
Right,
fine.
Yeah, but
Ooh,
I
could
mean,
you pass me some tea
Sure.
from that thermos? Ooh, nice.
Pours the thermos into a fine china glass. Glass?
No, it's
No.
like very fancy. Takes it, drinks it. Ah, it's nice tea.
You're welcome. Look, Colt, we can all be friends.
Yeah. Spider
You know,
Sandwich loves you.
I mean, if you look at him, he looks like he's slowly starting to wind down and relax. As he's like, oh, in his head, he's like, she hasn't killed anyone yet, or eaten anyone's soul yet, or turned anyone into a spider yet.
Look, I asked her not to mess with anyone.
No, that was
but-
internal
I know.
monologue, unless you're reading his mind.
I'm not, but it's like I asked her that. Hopefully that means we can at least just have a tiny bit of chill.
Yeah, we can all be best friends.
This is internal Colt talking to internal Sonia, but not.
Well, then holds up one of the teacups and just like, to a day of peace.
Yeah, day of peace.
To the rest of the day of peace, because technically it's still the same day that we fought the god, which was not peaceful.
Cheers.
I mean, it was pretty peaceful for me.
You guys fought a god too? Nice.
Oh, who'd you fight?
Just like... That's the thing when you erase someone from existence. Can't remember.
You really need to, like... You do know that there are ways around that, where you can erase someone from existence, but not from your own mind?
Yeah, but I thought it would be funny.
Fair enough.
Well, I still technically know they exist, from like context clues.
Just not who they are.
Just not who they are, yeah.
A
I
bit
thought
like
that would be funnier.
a bit like those people that Vecna got rid of. The, you know.
Yeah, those people.
That's a subtle hint that actually might help you in the Wednesday game,
I was just thinking, that's the Wednesday game, isn't it?
because that's a real law thing.
Yep.
They'll be back.
They got
If a
mentioned.
certain,
Yeah.
if a certain fake creature to say about it.
She pulls out her own blend of specialty. It has specialty written on the side of it.
It's just made of spiders, isn't it?
She pours it. It looks like regular tea.
Ooh,
Want some?
what flavour?
No.
Childhood bliss.
Nah, I'll pass on that just because I didn't really have a childhood, so...
Oh no, that's the best part. You get experience like a
Yeah.
really nice one.
Yeah, but I don't know if I want that. I might try it later.
Ooh, do you want a different flavor then? Do you want like full phone battery?
This one's very acidic.
Happiest day of your life.
Just give me a full phone
A
battery.
really nice turkey sandwich.
No, that one might overdo the food we've got here, and I wouldn't. That would be quite rude.
Blood.
Whose blood?
It's just blood with a tea.
Kool-Aid.
It's just blood with a tea bag in it.
No, it is tea, but it tastes and it looks like tea, but it tastes exactly like blood.
I'll just have the phone battery one.
Oh, you want phone battery? Fair enough.
Yeah, my phone's getting a bit shit, so I've not really seen full battery for a while.
Sure, you drink it and you experience the joy you feel. Well, sorry, you taste the joy you feel when your phone battery is full.
It must be such a mild flavour.
Yeah, it's nice, but it's not like overpowering.
Yeah.
Also, that sounds like one way it's like, where that's come from doesn't sound entirely questionable.
Crushed the souls of 1,000 Nokias.
Had to get a special crusher for that. When they say they're indestructible, Jesus.
Took a lot.
Spent a lot on hydraulic presses. They weren't good enough.
Eventually, I just had to collapse whole dimensions on top of them.
When a black hole isn't enough, put the black hole converter inside the phone. Still didn't work.
I crushed space itself. I didn't crush the phone, I crushed the space the phone was in.
Have you ever tried juicing a Nokia?
Oh yeah, it breaks the juicer.
Will it blend? No. No, it won't.
Yes, it will blend the blender.
It'll blend the blender.
But yeah. It's quite nice. It's quite nice as to say.
So, while we're just relaxing, we've been quite busy. What the fuck are we doing? Like,
Well, the last thing I remember before we went to fight God Boy is apparently half the other universe has a dog. Something to
don't
do-
worry about
something-
that.
Okay.
That's definitely not my fault, and
We
something
should probably
You let
Probably
that
speak
monster
the-
sing again.
we should
I
probably
did.
speak to the we should probably speak to the Lithuanian lot because they were the last guys we were doing work for.
true. We were working on like getting
We
people on our
sorted a
side.
problem.
Oh shit! Yeah, we've got that meeting
Uh-huh.
where we're meeting with like Dragon Boy and all the world leaders.
Yep, now that we're on.
Have we got all the equipment yet?
For what?
Do you mean
For,
like the
like-
artifacts?
Yeah.
I mean, we've got a bunch. Time Dragon Boy's got a bunch. The Lithuanians have got the vast majority of them.
I-
Alan's got one.
Yeah, I don't think there's any more
Alan's sort of
out in
on
the
your
wild.
team. You guys, Alan, Fatesbane, and the other party with the dragon are all sort of one faction that like controls a bunch of artifacts, and the Time Dragon is another, and then the governments control a lot of artifacts as well.
Ben, you've got like the tracker. There's there's no more like out in the wild anymore, right?
No, there are none out just in the wild.
Okay,
So
so
as
they're
far as
all
I'm
pre-
aware.
They're present and accounted for,
Yeah.
as far as all parties are concerned.
For
Maybe
any
we should-
progress to be made beyond this juncture, one party has to like. It's either going to be us, the governments, or the Time Dragon that make a move to try and claim
we-
the rest.
We agreed to one big meeting thing.
yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
we could all reach some sort of compromise because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter who has them all. If all of reality collapses in itself, everybody loses.
Yeah, and like Time Boy, Dragon Brain, has agreed that we're on like the same sort of page.
Kinda. The last time we spoke to him was a thinly veiled threat. I didn't like that.
Wait, was it? What did he say?
Yep. What, did you not pick up on that?
I might have instantly forgot.
When he showed us, like, the start of this crystal sphere and the start of gigantic machine that holds all the artifacts in, we met his family, and just before we parted ways, as he shook our hands, he whispered in our ears, "You guys are just going to forget about the fact that I have family, aren't you?" And made sure that we said, yes, that's a thinly veiled threat.
No,
When he phrases like, "You are just going to forget this," that's a threat.
well, no,
Thinly veiled,
no.
but yeah.
Colt, the thing was, it's because if people know he has a family, people will try to kill them, and you've just
Yeah,
said
they
it
will.
out loud in front of everyone, including Fatesbane, who is actively in a war against him.
Hello,
Just we are all in a.
Mayor takes notes.
Well, they don't know who they are. Don't know who they actually are. They just know that they exist. I haven't named any names.
No,
My
but
point, my point was is that I didn't like the fact that even though that we are sort of on the same page, he's still keeping us in a sort of like remember your place sort of thing.
nah, I give him a pass for that. It's different when it's family.
Okay. But yeah, we're not actively fighting against him,
Yeah.
and we've been doing work for the Lithuanians
we
to get some of their favour, or at least get them to vote on our side. So maybe we can reach some sort of mutual catharsis.
Ben will say though, we haven't really talked to any of the other factions though.
I thought there was just us, I thought there was just us, the Lithuanians, and him.
No, there's like several other massive spaceborne empires.
Do they have artifacts?
Yes.
Do you know anything about how many? Are they just owned by their leaders? Are they?
Three
Yeah.
other major ones that we need to worry about: the Landians, the Imperials, and the Florins. Oh yeah, I think there's also the Union who exist.
Do they have many?
Yes.
Damn it!
I mean, I guess
Yeah.
we're like
The Lithuanians owned like some of the major space factions generally seized them from the weaker ones and then formed a big coalition against the Time Dragon.
okay. So I'm sure Time Boy is probably trying to like get the agreement. Maybe what we should do is we're kind of a big deal as in well known now, so we could actually just try and like go for a casual meeting with the leaders of those other factions and get them to agree to the big meeting. I'm sure they'll have some fucking stupid cat stuck in a tree that we'll need to deal with, but that's standard.
Help! A cat stuck in a tree.
Alright, I'll get it. Turns and there's a displacer beast in the tree. It's like, screams at you from the tree.
Fast forward to Colt holding it by the scruff of the neck. Done. Drops. Cats. The displacer beast is like, what the fuck?
Help! Go to the next one. Help! Our cat stuck in a tree. You look at the tree. It's an infinitely tall tree.
I will climb it.
Oh, a cat got stuck in the infinite tree. Oh, that's
Help.
unfortunate. Well, I like the sound of the Florians. We should go see them.
Sure.
Obviously not right now. We're relaxing.
So three more factions to go and see.
There's the Landians, the Imperial, the Florians, and the Union.
So 4.
There's technically also the Alliance of Independent Systems.
Again, Colt's like rubbing his eyes, just going, I still don't get why these guys don't just freaking cooperate with each other. If the longer they keep fighting, the more everybody just loses. Turns to Fatesbane. Do you not think it's a bit of a waste? You're the one on the front lines.
I mean, I just want the universe to be safe, so I just picked the faction that I think has the highest chance of winning to try and win. But I am sort of on your guys' team. I'm just also working with the government because they might beat because they're currently fighting the Time Dragon. And I also have personal beef with the Time Dragon, but
Ooh, what's your personal beef? I have this personal thing. Instantly asks what your personal thing is.
It's well, sword looks at sword, and then looks back at you and is like, so my sword is like a little piece of the time artifact,
Mm-hmm.
which the Time Dragon owns. Basically we were exploring, we found this place, didn't really know what it was. And a weird thing happened. we tried to sort of get inside this weird place that seemed locked off. It was a bit like a labyrinth, but we got to like a door. We tried to open the door, and we couldn't really open the door until we literally chucked everything we had at the door.
The door meta is real.
And that sort of didn't work until, for some reason, I stepped up and I was able to just shear off part of the door, and that's what this is. Holds up sword. Don't know why it worked, but it worked. And then we went in, and a very angry dragon was inside. And he killed everyone but me.
Was the angry dragon him by any chance?
Yeah, that would be the time dragon. Yeah.
At least it explains his motive why he's not willing to cooperate with anybody.
I mean, yeah, we fully were on orders from the government. Also, something about that maybe, like, he seemed pretty angry, and I think he was yelling about all the other time dragons having died. So that might have had something to do with that. But I don't know. I
Again,
just opened the door.
this is why we actually need to sit down and talk. Because that sounds like, no offense, it could be your fault, even if accidental.
True.
He might not know the details of it being accidental and might be holding it against you as a you did it on purpose.
Maybe?
We don't exactly. We have no fucking clue because no one talks.
This could be the case. He was pretty angry at the time and tried to kill me, and I don't really want to go talk to him because I'm worried he'll just kill me.
Yeah, well, I've managed to get him to agree to be peaceful, so long as everyone else is peaceful.
Neat.
Which is great until one person fucking throws a punch and then everything goes to shit. But up till that point, everything will be fine. So, if you can at least promise to not throw that first punch, it at least won't be your fault. And by punch, I am being metaphorical.
Yeah. She seems a little confused, but follows the gist of what you're saying. But if he throws the first punch, he'll obliterate me from existence.
Well, we'll just have to agree to a ceasefire until
Ah,
everybody's separated off.
Colt, I've got a genius idea.
Uh-huh.
Why don't you use Silver Boy and make the one room we go into a zone of non-violence?
I don't know how long I can make that last for. As far as I'm aware, it's only for a very short period of time.
We might only need a short period of time. Depends. Like, in God Domain, you are able to make him not able to kill us in God Domain.
True.
And instead of, like, a whole domain, it would be just, like, a room.
I'll have a bit of a play with that. See how make it work.
But
I've only ever used it so far for very short bursts.
if we do something
So,
like that,
yeah.
though, Fatespin, you'd need to agree to this as well. We'd have to make sure to not explain what it is that we've done. Because if certain parties, like, I'm guessing in other governments that don't like Dragon Boy, found out, like, he's in an area where he can't fight back, we'll attack that area, nuke it from orbit.
Maybe
I mean,
we
yeah,
can have it.
ju-
Maybe we can have
fair.
it somewhere. Maybe we can have it somewhere that you can't get to by Spelljammer,
Ooh,
like a
true.
demi-plane.
Good idea.
Eh.
Fatesbane does say, to be fair, if the government ever got the upper hand on the Time Dragon, they would immediately try and kill him.
Exactly. So we need to figure out a way of making everything balanced for all parties without
Puts hand
one
up.
thinking they have an advantage.
Colt puts hand up. In fairness, if I use the domain thingy on a room, I could make the outside of it impenetrable, so nukes won't work.
True. That could also work.
Pointedly looks, just gives a mayor a sort of like smirk, like, haha. Nukes don't work.
Colt, don't
He
taunt
doesn't say
her.
anything. He just get. It was a side-on, side-eye look.
I know your
But
fucking
he's-
side-eye looks.
And then-
Amir just looked at you, kind of smug, sipping tea.
Ugh.
So much passive aggression. Anyway, we have multiple ways of making it safe for everyone.
Alright, so this is good progress.
Especially if there's only like one or two representatives from each of the factions. You easily fit them into a demi-plane or a small impenetrable dome.
Mm-hmm.
Have we tried just killing all the governments? Amir will raise the question.
Yes, that's what Dragon Boy's doing. It's
I mean,
there's a war.
if Time Dragon is struggling with it, it's going to be a very uphill battle. And also, I don't want all that bloodshed happening.
That's true. There are some people that are like relatively dangerous.
So like yeah,
Also,
it is
I
a
just
possible
don't want all that
option.
bloodshed happening. I'd like to minimize the bloodshed if we can. Hence the dome of invulnerability and non-violence.
Might work.
Alright, who wants ice cream?
Oh, I want ice cream, says Fatesbane and Amir at the same time.
Am I making it or shall you?
Yeah, you can make it. You're enjoying your new
I mean, it's not really new. He's had it for a while. He just really excited.
I know. I mean, like I mean, like your new. I can't think of the word I want to use this, but his new thing of like actually enjoying cooking.
Yeah, Fume will also say, I'll take some ice cream from where she's been completely not paying attention to anything, sort of like,
Just zoned out.
yeah, just like over there, sort of with Bethany. Like, you know, just usually not in her usual zoned out state since this.
Distracted, staring into her eyes.
But did hear the word ice cream? The other words weren't
Obviously.
important.
I mean, she noticed that where the taunting of Amir was happening and, you know, didn't want to interfere with that.
Which is fair.
25 to make ice cream.
What flavour ice cream are you gonna make?
Or multiple. He's gonna do it like a multiple choice for whoever wants what.
Are we... Is this a Neapolitan thing?
Can be. If you want that, you can do it.
I mean, that's just two terrible flavors added to chocolate.
How dare you? Strawberry's lovely. I will not comment on vanilla. Vanilla is fucking vanilla.
I do like vanilla ice cream, but like
Sort of-
not the kind of vanilla ice cream that gets put in that sort of
Come
thing.
on,
You don't-
all
you
ice
don't like
cream is at
mixing
least
them.
a bit nice. All ice cream's at least a bit nice.
Yeah.
Mint chocolate chip is just terrible.
Look at what you
Alright,
did to
Sorry,
him,
couldn't hear that
Graham.
over the sound of me dying.
I do not tolerate mint chocolate chip.
I haven't had it, but the reason I haven't had it is because mint chocolate chip ice cream sounds wrong to me.
It tastes like toothpaste. It just
That's what it
it's
sounds
just
like it would
toothpaste.
be to me. So I'm just like, no, I'm not eating.
Yeah.
I've never tried it.
I
but
like mint
I might
chocolate. I
like
like mint arrows.
You're
I don't
just
understand the combination of mint and chocolate. I don't get it.
nah.
I
It's
mean,
not
I'm
good.
not a
It's
big
not
fan
good.
of mint to begin with, but
Okay, so that 25 on the cook's utensils, none of it's got mint in it.
okay. And Matt's like, "Oh, my favorite flavor's mint."
Your favorite flavor would be mint, you monster. I think
You
to
beat us
myself.
to it.
Yeah, mint trading card, my favorite flavor of ice cream.
Are you sure, mate? I thought your favorite flavor of ice cream would be spider or something.
Or
No,
suffering.
spiders taste disgusting.
Amir's favorite flavor of ice cream, despair.
Despair.
No,
I'm not
despair's
I'm-
pretty
I'm
good,
not-
but it's not
I'm-
great, you know.
I'm not sure if I can cook despair into ice cream.
Oh yeah, do you want me to? She hands you the recipe.
No. No, you remember the cookies that I made?
Yeah.
She hands him he hands her what looks like a vanilla. He's like, try that,
Hmm.
and it's just like really, really, really nice, high quality ice.
Okay.
Like if she tries it, that is.
Throws cookie up, tries to like catch it in her mouth, slightly misses. Her mouth just like jumps at it off of her face
Yeah.
to get it, and then crawls back onto her face. It's like, oh, it's pretty good.
What, she did that with the whole ice cream? I said I handed her an ice cream.
Yes.
Well, like tries to put the horrified look away. That was that performance withstanding. Hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was really nice. I was gonna miss it, so obviously I use stretchy mouth.
Oh, serves everyone else.
But yeah, despair's a great ingredient. Although most people like it more when you try and make joy into stuff. Or happiness, or one of those other boring emotions.
The recipe that she gave him, it's on paper, yeah.
Yeah.
He tries to waft. He goes behind the balor and tries to waft the paper in the balor's flames so that it just ignites and just burns away.
When you do that, you notice the more steps to the recipe are actually revealed when the paper gets hotter.
Oh God!
Also, the paper does not seem to burn.
Puts on floor, silver saber, stab.
When you rapidly cool it, more steps appear on it. But it
No, I
is
mean,
now
like-
made of silver.
So now it's just a piece of like bent silver.
Yes, it's a piece of slightly bent silver with the recipes on how to bake despair into things.
I'll figure out how to destroy this at some point.
Ah, I see you're experimenting with like heating and cooling it. Yeah, that it can like produce slightly different variants of despair. It's quite nice. I think the hot despair is a little bit like stronger, you know,
Hey,
but it's a little less of a refined flavor, if you get my meaning.
hey, on weird flavors of ice cream, any chance of a sweet chili ice cream?
Sure.
Amir pulls one out of her pocket.
Do you want the one made by me or the one made by that thing?
This is sweet chili ice cream. It should taste amazing.
I am ignoring a mare.
Nah, well for me. Throws in the air, stretchy mouths to snap it
My
up
God,
again.
it's a good thing I'm not fighting the other coach today. I think the highest I've rolled is like a 5.
Oh,
That's for the sweet chili ice cream.
Wow, this is such a weird flavor, but like, let's hope it's good.
Yeah, I had to experiment a bit to make it work. Hope you
roll
like
a
it.
d20, Fume.
Sorry, nobleman, I might have had to use some of the weirdest in your fridge.
Fume, you weirdly like this ice cream a lot.
Got a bit of a kick to it.
Bethany also wants to try some.
I will share with Bethany.
I mean, Colt would make like a big like tub of it. Ooh, nat 20.
She's like, yes. She runs over and snatches the tub and is like, no, 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 just goes in for it.
Nim nim nim.
Man, I love that she's got no table manners.
She loves that ice cream. Oh, I've got to give you the recipe. I'll have people make it back at home.
Right, Colt writes down what he had to do to make it work.
What had to be done? God, it was not worth it.
He turns to the noble and he's like, "What's this weird red stuff you've got in the fridge?" I had to use that.
The nobleman, I didn't. There's no red stuff in the fridge.
I'm holding it in my hands right now. What is it?
It's
No,
not mine.
That's not from my. That wasn't in my fridge the last time I checked.
Well, it is now. do your staff stock it?
No.
Is your fridge magic?
Yeah. The container.
Oh,
The container opens its mouth. I'm Barry.
that explains a lot. Hands it to Bethany. All of that stuff on that list plus some of this, like a dash of this.
I'm Barry. Hi, Barry.
I think it's a mimic.
Neat.
I think the fridge is also a mimic.
Finally, you found the first mimic. Took you long enough.
There's hundreds.
They've been everywhere.
Literally over 100 episodes and 23 levels. And it's chill. It's chill.
Yeah,
Barry's
mimics
a
are
nice
chill.
guy.
It's literally chill. It's
Oh,
There you go. Bethany has the recipe for that ice cream she really loves.
you really liked that ice cream.
And Court would be like, the measurements in terms of the amounts of the ingredients and the amount of time have this specific and precise, otherwise it doesn't work.
But yeah,
So get your best lad on it.
Ben will be like, so yeah, we could probably go back and talk to Cassandra. And she might be able to A, update us on what's going on with the Lithonians, but B, tell us which government. She might have an in with the other governments. Or we could just
Ooh.
try and go straight to one of the other governments and talk to one of them, or like their diplomats.
Could do both.
Yeah,
Use
could-
Cassandra
we
to send word ahead.
Yeah,
Prepares people for our arrival so that no sudden surprises are going on.
yeah.
But sits down. Question mark. That sounds like a tomorrow job.
Yeah, I mean, obviously today we're just having
Like-
fun.
Like points at himself. He's still like all scuffed up and beaten up off of the fight, even though that he's not like injured, but he's still just like kind of not set up to meet diplomats right now, am I?
Yeah. We can take a little bit of time with this.
Yeah. And Sonia said, "Don't worry about the half the universe being a dog."
Yeah. And Mez like, yeah, that's fine. It's a great dog.
I mean, it wouldn't be so bad if it didn't die.
Well, I wasn't going to say that bit.
No, it died
Eat
very
through.
quickly.
I know.
Its internal structure couldn't support its own weight. It collapsed into a black hole very quickly.
So there isn't really a dog out there anymore. There's just a supermassive black hole.
Yes, half the universe became a supermassive black hole.
How is the rest of the universe holding up if that's the case?
Half the universe disappeared. Not well.
Oh, so the dog wasn't that big.
No, it was a very big dog
Yeah, but it
until
wasn't
it
like
became a black
it-
hole.
yeah, but it wasn't like half the universe sized. It then condensed, became black hole, and that sucked in or whatever was left of it.
Oh no,
Is
it's
that right?
technically no. So half of the universe is being the other half of the universe is being dragged towards that black hole, but there's
Oh,
just an immense amount of distance between those two things, so it's not happened yet.
is this
But it's
Hera's? This is Hera's going. It seems to be a bit warmer this time of year.
but it's fine. There's people who are strong enough to beat up black holes. Granted, a
Cold,
couple of them were dogged and are now part of the black hole, but
cold,
there's
like,
enough of
cold,
them are left.
cold strokes his beard, and he's just like, "Could I do that? Hmm. Could I punch a black hole? Maybe.
On the bright side, got to
I
snap
punch-
up,
I
got to
punched a
snap up a
small,
bunch.
I punched a small sun out of existence."
Grey Pog. Uh, but bunch of people are trying to deal with that. On the bright side, I assume the Time Dragon will probably fix it, Emma will say, just because he controls time, right? He can just reverse time on that.
Shrugs.
Surely.
Shrugs.
Although
don't know.
I did hear time research had like been altered a bit, so maybe something weird's happening with time.
Colt takes a mental note. Text. Kronos.
Oh,
Once I figure out how my phone works again.
get a text from Kronos. It's just all of the time research is useless now.
Oh no!
Crying emoji.
Text back. What happened?
Oh, just like it's like the fundamental laws of the universe were changed. Looks at Sonia slowly.
Colt like puts his phone down. He's like, Sonia, can you and me at least have a
Have a
little bit of a chat about it tomorrow? The whole black hole thing.
yeah. I mean, I'm trying to figure it out.
Yeah. Until then, plops back down. Food.
Yeah, food.
Food.
It's one of those. There's nothing we can really do about it right now.
Oh. It's like someone messed with time. Changed how it works.
Time and
fundamentally.
space.
Look at it. One Sonia in particular.
Which one's that?
The one that's here.
Chrono's like, it used to be a big ball of wibbly wobbly timey wimey stuff. Now it just looks like a spider web. What the fuck?
No. Currently, it just looks like it looks like an image of Sonia asking a tiny cow to do something for it. Currently, what it looks like.
Colt doesn't say anything. Does it? And he gets stressed out because he's like, oh no, I've been left unseen.
Oh. But yeah.
That can't be good.
You have a wonderful picnic.
Yeah. Colt like, since doing ice cream stuff, you like trying things back towards just relaxing and socializing.
You guys want to play hide and seek?
Who says that?
A mayor will say that. Why not?
But yeah, cool. You go hide. We'll find you.
Hmm. No, it's definitely supposed to be one seeker and many hiders.
You sure?
Yeah.
Never heard about it that way.
Aw. Sad.
I've spent most of my life trapped inside a ring.
That's fair. Ac- Actually, where did you? No, I think you have spent longer inside the ring than with Sonya.
Yes. It's closer than you'd think, but it is longer.
Oh. But yeah. You enjoy a lovely picnic full of weird and wonderful food. Do you do anything else? Or are you content with your wonderful picnic?
I mean, it's nice that we have like a moment of niceness.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you have this sort of chill time where everyone's being happy and friends.
Relax with a nice book.
Yeah.
Sonya,
Yeah.
when sorry. When people are like venerating you, do you get like a ping of what's happening?
Yes.
Good to know, good to know.
So the second question that's in your head, yes.
Okay. Uh-huh.
They have to be a follower
Winks
of you.
at Sonya.
They have to be like a worshipper of you to send that ping, though, don't they? Or is it just everybody doing that?
It's kind of a mix. It's partially everyone, but if it's someone who actually venerates me, it's much clearer.
Winks at Sonya.
It's everyone within a certain range of Sonya's followers is when she gets pinged. Is currently how it works. Or Sonya herself.
Mm-hmm.
One thing I will ask is, until before the end of the day, would Ben Owen's ship come back down and land somewhere in Zandikar somewhere, so that everyone who we left on the ship can join with for this?
Yeah, sure. Hang on. We'll
You
find
don't
it.
have to bring the tokens on. It's just a sort of like just theater of the mind head canon of, oh yeah, Tikio and I think one of Ben's simulacrums stayed behind, would get the ship to come back and everyone else can be, because we left like
I mean-
5 Sunyas on there as well.
I mean, there's a big armada outside of the place before as well that are all like, we should probably all rendezvous with them. So, the ship will arrive.
Court looks in the sky and he just sees, like, you know, in Star Wars when they come out of the hyper jump, they are going really fast and then they stop.
They do not land on Zandikar. They stay in orbit around Zandikar, far enough away where it would be very hard to see them without like aids.
I mean, that's kind of the joke I was going to go with. Again, you know, in Star Wars when they come out of the hyper jump and they just like, they're going really fast and then they just stop and then they like fly normally. Like,
Yeah.
Court looks in the sky and he sees Ben's ship do exactly that. And he's like, the ship's back. And then just boom, 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 boom. That's all of the armada. So he's like, oh my god. His eyes is wide. Sees the sky filling with all these little blips, which is all the ships. He's like, I
Yeah.
hope they don't all land down here.
A couple people will join you. Mostly people from the ship. A couple of other randoms. Yeah.
Couple of randoms.
Well, just like people from the other people from the fleet that you have that you don't really know. But Alan will show up.
Big
It's like, hey,
party.
buddies.
He goes and gives him like one of them, like, you know the bro hug thing where it's not really a hug, but it's like clasp hands, pull in, punch back, punch on the back.
Yeah. And he's like, "Oh, cool! I heard you took down your first god. One day you might even
Yeah.
catch up with me."
Well, I would say bring it on right now, but post to me exhaustion feels like, so
Also, relax time, not fight time.
yeah, that as well. Also,
True.
you and I both have stuff that we can use every while. So yeah, let's wait until we have both of those online, all of those online, so we can fight at our best.
Too true. Too
In-
true.
Introduces Alan to his clan. He's like, this guy, big rival, been trying to beat him for ages. Think I've got you this time.
Oh, we'll see. You do seem to have gotten stronger. But yeah, a bunch of them are like, he doesn't look so tough. I want to fight him.
That's a tomorrow
Oh.
thing.
Yeah, all in due time, all in due time.
Yeah, it's nice to
We've
meet you.
called a ceasefire in peace now.
Oh,
Sonia just
Sonia.
running around screaming at all the people who like to fight. No, no fight.
no, Ghost Crow.
It's a good thing Raw isn't here.
Motherfucker Ghost Crow.
Speaking of the thing that you didn't mention out loud, probably, you should probably check in with Ra.
Yes, I can only summon him once a day and buggered off home. I
Yeah,
can't summon him back today, but I will check in.
you didn't
was
seem
actually-
overly happy.
I was just thinking about him before I saw the ships blip into the sky, actually.
A mare
What?
stares at Ghost Crow. Ghost Crow stares at a mare. There's a rivalry there, you can clearly tell.
Good. Excellent.
So we meet again, a mare. So we meet again,
Colt.
Ghost Crow.
Coltaro would
Jojo
poke,
poses.
Colt would poke Alan and be like, did I hear right that you were here with a mentor figure of yours?
Yeah. I think he's still up on the ship. I can
Oh?
call him.
I mean, yeah, we're not fighting or anything, but it would just be nice to meet the guy. You've met my sensei, points at Hera's.
Oh,
Hera's,
fair.
Hera's
Let's meet you.
Hera's towers over Alan. Just like, nice to see that there's someone still pushing Court to the limits when I wasn't well with him. Grabs like Alan on the head and like ruffles his hair just because he towers over him that much.
Oh, it's nice to meet you.
Absolute unit of a bloke that he is.
Oh.
So where is this mentor of yours then?
He's just up on the ship. I'll go up and grab him. Give me a moment.
Also, just to be nice, despite him not being here, Sonia will quickly pop to a bunch of different places and get like a load of really fancy, high quality, different wood, and just make a big bonfire for Fireball to hang out and enjoy.
Fireball is in a prison
Yeah,
somewhere.
I know, but they're not here. But I want them to be able to have a relaxed time, so I've got like a load of fancy wood set up for when we rescue them.
Oh, nice. That's very nice of you.
Yeah.
Also, after setting that up, turns to Colt. We should probably go rescue Fireball too.
Yeah, that'll probably not take that long. Can't imagine
Oh
it
yeah,
would.
then there's that Fireball guy who we know.
It's like
What do you
sets
think?
up the thing. This is for you, Fireball. You're in prison. We should probably go rescue them.
Well, he wanders off that frequently. It kind of becomes normalized, doesn't it?
Hmm.
Too true. Too true.
Okay, so what we should do then is Andrew definitely doesn't look at the time and think, he has a good time to make the plan to give Joseph thoughts for planning.
Give Joseph thoughts on planning.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
So we'll get in contact with the person that you mentioned before, whose name I'm terrible with names, in and out of character. The person who we're working with the government, get them to send word ahead for like us meeting some of their leaders. While the messages are all getting like sent backwards and forwards and all that horrible paperwork's getting done, we can go get Fireball, and then I guess go to whichever leader is ready first.
Sure.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Okay, so tomorrow, Fireball rescue.
Yeah.
Thumbs up.
And Alan would just be like, Fireball got captured again?
Technically they got so like there was this big magic spider or anti-magic, I guess, and they like Fireball killed all their children in the past when because they were sort of on the same side as Oral. They hated them, but had brought them back and wanted to erase him from existence, and it was like we managed to at least convince them to just put him in prison rather than erasing him from existence, which seemed a bit much.
Fair enough. Also, Colt, this guy shows up, who Alan's like very respectful towards.
Yo, new friend.
Yo, friend.
Yo, to put a face to a name, I'm Colt. You might have heard of me.
So Sonia,
Ah, cool.
Sonia goes in for
I
a
have
casual
heard of
high
you.
five.
He's like, yeah, high five.
Well, Colt is holding out for a handshake.
He goes for a handshake for you, Colt. He's like, yeah, I've heard of you. I've heard you're a bright up and comer.
So with the like key feeling out of everything that Colt has now, is he getting any like readings on this guy? If he sizes them up.
Sizing him up. You're a bit confused. Basically sense nothing. You sense a tiny flicker of something, maybe, but you almost sense nothing. It's like, yeah, nice to meet you. Although when you grip his hand, you can feel like this is the hand of an experienced fighter.
I'm gonna roll athletics to see if I can give him a very firm warrior's handshake.
Sure.
A 23. It's not
Yeah,
awful.
You give him a really firm handshake, and he's like, "Oh, that's a hell of a grip." His handshake is returned sort of like it seems a bit weaker than yours, but like yeah, you don't like crush his hand or anything.
Oh no, Colt's not trying to do that. He's, if anything, it's that athletics check is like a measure of his strength. Of I can squeeze this tightly, but without doing damage.
Yeah.
Also, I'm imagining this guy towers over.
He is
You know?
he is quite tall. Yeah.
Harris would probably like square up and just like, so this is the mentor of my student's rival, and just like puff chest out, just be big.
Puffs chest out, B's big, and he's like, he's just like, yeah, nice to meet you as well. Haven't heard of you. I've heard of Colt. But if you talk Colt, you must be pretty good.
Like,
Offers you a handshake.
You offers a handshake, and Harris looks down, looks back at the guy, looks down, looks back at the guy, and is like, ha ha! Keeping massive waves his arm out, clasps it in really tight, firm grip. It's like, Harris, nice to meet ya.
Nice to meet you too, Rathoan.
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 How was that spelled?
With a Q, obviously.
Like it sounds.
Okay, I'll spell it phonetically.
Yep, that's how I went for it. But yeah, he's his only the most distinctive thing you know about him is he does have a lotus pattern on his back.
A lotus pattern.
Yep,
As in like the lotus flower, or
it's like a lotus flower. Yeah,
or the lotus position.
lotus flower
Okay.
is just on his back.
Hmm.
The lotus flower is in full bloom on his back.
Yeah. Since the two mentor warriors are having like a social exchange, just jab Alan a little bit and whisper as quiet as he can. Alan, this guy's
Yeah.
not a god. He's not a god, is he? Or a demigod?
No, but I think he would beat one in a fight.
Excellent. That's the answer I wanted to hear.
Okay.
Colt was like, please don't be a full-on god. Because then Colt would be like, if that was the case, he'd be like, it doesn't count.
Oh. But yeah, Alan's like, yeah, no, definitely not a god. Definitely would kick one's ass in a fight, though.
Good. That means good, because I just kicked one's ass in a fight. Granted, a bit of help from Vex.
Oh, Cole, I don't think you want to fight him. Or if you do, go in as prepared as possible, man. And you better beat him on the, first strike, ideally.
That doesn't sound fun.
I activate Silver Sword. What do? All damage divide by 10.
I mean, Colt would, since this guy isn't a god, Colt wouldn't use this straight away. Actually, he probably wouldn't use it at all. He only uses the silver sword against gods or really powerful beings like a time dragon or.
He's
some
like, oh,
other
no,
super strong thing.
Rathalos is like, oh, no, you'd want to come at me with everything you have as fast as possible immediately. Yeah, you don't want to give me the chance.
Yeah, legit. Colt jumps at that because he's like, because like he was trying to kill him and.
He's like, so the way my technique works is it's adaptive, and so you actually have a really good chance if I don't know anything about you.
Hold up, isn't Jerez's fighting style adaptive as well, or his is predictive?
His is predictive, yeah.
Looking at Jerez, his is predictive, yours is adaptive. I wonder which one would keep up with the other.
Ooh. But yeah,
but hey, I'm a speedy boy. I might put you down in one round.
He's like, yeah, your best shot is beating me before I know how any of your stuff works. Because after that, it's much harder for you to win a lot of fights unless you have an incredible number of things to beat me with. Also, if it's something I've seen before, I already know how to counter it. And I've seen a lot of fighters. Although you do seem to have unique powers that I've not seen in many other fighters. So...
And also, I do kind of tend to put people down in the first round, so... Yeah.
Hey, maybe you'll stand the best chance out of anyone so far.
What? That'd be boring. Unless I, become strong enough to the point where I can come at you with one thing, keep fighting until you adapt to it, and then add me next thing, and then you adapt, and then I add me next thing.
Yeah, that's
Do it that
genuinely
way.
that's generally how most opponents actually push me quite far. But
Good.
it's a good strategy, although I've never lost.
Yet.
That's true. I
That's
would
all the
revel
That's
I'd
all
revel
the
the
trash
day
talking.
someone makes that true.
That's all the trash talk that Colt can muster up. Just a yet. He's like,
Oh.
not gonna trash talk this guy. You'll trash talk Alan for days, but
I truly would seek the day where someone beats me. I've fought plenty of spellcasters, fighters. At one point I started fighting spaceships, and that got boring eventually. I fought a lot of stuff.
yeah, it's funny how I said that sounds boring, and now you're describing it as being. Because once
Yeah.
you've once you've adapted to something, you're just able to just solve it straight away.
Oh yeah, once I've adapted to, like, there are so many spells that I just can't be affected by anymore. In fact, it's devastating if you launch some spells at me because I have such perfect counters.
What, even stuff that yeets you into a different part of space?
Oh yeah, I have counters against those because people tried them on me so many times.
Colt just does the impressive face.
Yeah, what
He's like, I can get out of most of them.
once
Most
you
of the
learn
time.
once you learn to like punch dimensions, it becomes a lot easier.
I might have to do that. I did punch a mini sun out of existence today, so I'm getting there. Or at least
Yeah.
I think I am.
Also, like attacking magic is like the just magic itself is quite useful.
I mean, I have a thing that can generate an anti-magic field. Don't tend to worry about it too much. Liches get wrecked, like fist into palm.
Yeah.
Nah, liches get bitches.
Liches get
True.
I think you'll find liches get stitches.
Stitches. Oh.
Freaking lich in the Wednesday game, bet we'll get stitches.
Oh. Yeah. He's like, I've come across a lot of inventive tactics where people have tried to kill me with one manner of thing or another. But every time I eventually come back strong enough to win.
Fucking doomsday, man.
Fucking doomsday.
Oh.
So now we've got what is essentially Goku versus Doomsday on the go.
Yeah, you've gotta beat him before he can adapt to you.
Okay, duly noted. I'm in no hurry to fight you.
He's also the like that's why I reveal this to people who I think have a chance, so that they don't come at me before they're prepared, and like waste their chance. And because usually once I adapt to their like techniques, it's again the strongest techniques are usually ones that people hone over a long period of time. So if they try and hit me with that early on, and I manage to not die from it, or I see it enough times and they miss, I can just counter it perfectly every time. That's why I usually tell people who I think have promise or some chance of beating me that that's how I work. I'll say this, I can't be cut.
Good thing I don't cut things.
Yeah.
I can't be pierced.
Neat.
Casually mentions it.
Yeah, I've fought against too many swordsmen. I just can't be slashed anymore. As far as I'm aware, I haven't fought the strongest swordsman in the universe. So maybe he has some interesting new take. Maybe he has an interesting new take on cutting things.
Who
Oh.
Fatesbane?
No, Fatesbane's not the strongest.
Okay.
Strong though. Not the strongest. The
Okay.
Lithonians have a swordsman, the most powerful one in the universe, I hear. But we're not allowed to fight because something war.
Yeah.
Also, I can't adapt to something that I can't see or experience, so that's why I haven't been able to beat the Time Dragon, because he just doesn't engage me. Or I assume he might, but only when he has a foolproof gonna kill this guy strategy.
I've only ever not really engaged him once. Seen him work. And honestly, no insights really. Because I'm pretty sure he just reverses time whenever you do anything to him. So, shrug. But I'm probably like the worst person to ask. Well, aside from a person who's never heard of him.
Yeah, no,
People who've heard of him, I'm probably not great at ask.
I think I'd have to see it. But yeah, good luck. I truly hope one day you can defeat me.
And I look forward to fighting you.
Ooh, is this full phone battery tea? Drinks.
Court's like, if he adapts to everything that Amir does, like in his head.
But yeah, and I think that's a good place to end it.
True.
I will add something as a before we end it thing. As like the day winds down, Sonia would go to Colt and be like, "All right, tomorrow when we're heading over to get Fireball, if you find me in a coma, don't worry about it." And then walks off as usual.
No, like grabs you. I won't worry, but I'd like to know why.
I'm just
Don't worry, I'm
gonna
not gonna do anything with the information.
try and fix Sen. You know, the whole
Okay.
all universe
Well,
knowledge thing.
If you're in a coma,
Halloween.
if you're in a coma, shall I shall I just take you onto the ship and speak to one of the other yous?
I mean, yeah, if you can't get me, I'm sure another me. There's simulacrums around. There's definitely something.
Yeah, the scribble you, there's you from dimension, bread you, simulacrum yous.
I mean, for all I know, I might be great and solve it in like 5 minutes. But it's
Yeah,
just
so-
in case.
Yeah, at least you've told me, so there's someone who knows what you're doing and what to do in the eventuality, or potential eventuality. Yeah, don't worry about it.
So Sonia would have like ended her day on the ship, as in like wouldn't have just went to
Okay.
sleep anyway and did it.
No, I didn't know if you were going to do it somewhere in the manor house or something.
No,
Because Court's going to spend the whole night with his clan if he can, and then if we're leaving ship in the morning.
yeah, she would like go onto the ship when it was like the end of the night. Or start of the night, or whatever. End of the party.
Yes.
Yeah. Big old party occurs, everyone laughs, drinks merrily.
Ho 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 ho.
Revels.
Revel,
bloody
revel,
Windrose.
revel.
The nobleman has a couple of bards. They play Windrose music. I
Here's-
dwarf metal.
And here's
dwarf metal.
Wonderwall.
Oh yeah, Graham, roll me a D100.
I don't know if you're familiar, Andrew, but Windrose are the people who do Diggy Diggy Hole. If you're familiar with that song.
I mean, I know that Diggy Diggy Hole is Yogscast, but you mean like the big version of it?
Metal song.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Very
big metal song.
interesting, Graham. Very interesting.
What?
You'll learn.
God damn it.
You'll learn what that means eventually.
Can I know it in
Anyway.
secret?
Sure.
Well, anyways, yes.
Wow, so unfair.
Okay, so Graham,
Uh-huh.
before we end, I just have to point out, nothing goes wrong, everything goes great. You were right about the episode's title.
Thanks.
Well
Andrew
done.
messaged you.
Nice. Let's look at it and then
Check that before you agree that everything went well and nothing went wrong.
I just want a response to that message, and then I respond with nice, and that's where we'll end it. Perfect. Chef kiss.
Chef's kiss. Oh, what a good. Yeah, it was just the chill party episode.